Welcome to the modern lifestyle. Here we provide you with tons of meaningless information, fits of doom scrolling, absurd methods to connect with your people, and we let you stay wired all the time like an addict. But wait, are you sure you want this? Greetings YouTube. Today in this video, we're going to talk about the curse of the modern era. By now, you must have got the gist of what I'm trying to talk about. I know it's a cliche topic, but it is serious. So we'll try to understand it all from the beginning, how it all happened, why solitude is necessary and yet we are deprived of it, and why we have corrupted our social nature, and how to possibly solve it all. Before getting started, I request you to subscribe to this channel and be a part of a new journey. I also encourage you to check my Substack and my blog out so that you get more insightful content and new ideas. Links in the description. Let's begin with the problem first. What is this curse that I'm talking about? Let me explain. Everything changed with the invention of the iPhone. This new technology enabled us to stay connected all the time. At first, we were all really happy about it, but as time went on, new conglomerates and companies started to exploit our ability to stay connected and gain profit from our time. And you can see the same business model in almost every mainstream social media website. What's interesting is that these companies tell you only the good side of the story, that you'll make more memories, meet more people. But what about the bad side? Social media makes us unhappy. Despite having the word social in it, it actually makes us feel more lonely, inadequate, and insecure. Social media takes away the opportunity for us to be alone and deeply think about ourselves. In fact, people would rather give themselves electric shocks than being alone with their thoughts. In this age of high information, content, and productivity, one tends to slip into an eternal wormhole of more, and more. To quote Eva Illouz, the internet is positioning the modern individual as a desiring subject, longing for experiences, daydreaming about objects or forms of life, and living experiences in an imaginary and virtual mode. People are on their phones instead of talking about their life and being present. One shows the other their favorite reels and shorts instead of talking about their lives. What makes things worse is the Enshittification of the internet, or in other words, the internet pollution. Generative AI is degrading our internet, and as a consequence, we are becoming worse consumers and dumber too. Our habit of instantly gratifying our impulses has degraded our lives. And as a result, we are deprived from living a solitary life. That is the curse. Now, why is solitude important anyway? Henry David Thoreau's Walden is an account of him trying to live in a solitary lifestyle. In it, he quotes, "To be alone was something unpleasant, but I was at the same time conscious of a slight insanity in my mood, and that seemed to foresee my recovery." This implies that though uncomfortable, we need solitude to live well as a human being. These moments of self-reflection are crucial and need to be sought out. The mixture of regular socialization and deliberate hours of solitude proves wonders. But we are deprived of it. The ease of access of using modern technology has decreased our ability to remain in solitude. Whenever we face a particularly mundane situation, we put our hands into our pockets and voila, we're into a matrix. Not only that, the ease of access affects our social aspect too. Let me explain. Man is by nature a social animal. Famous philosopher Aristotle said this thousands of years ago, yet this statement continues to prove itself true. Why? Because even the parts of our brain that light up during no sort of activity involve thinking of our social aspects. Despite my advocacy for solitude, I understand that socializing is necessary too. But I believe that the methods like instant messaging, emails, and social media are corrupting our social nature. These methods do not have a humane attribute to them. We cannot feel the same amount of bonding as we do when we interact with someone on a call or a real life meeting. Modern communication methods should complement human connections and not take it all away. So, what's the solution to all this? We have to understand that we are deprived of our solitary life because of our own habits. We need to change that. We need to spend time alone without any external inputs. The easiest way to do that is to walk in nature. Surround yourself with trees, plants, and mingle with them, just you and them. Nietzsche, Thoreau, Rousseau, and many more used this method to clear their minds and collect their thoughts. It also helps you to build connections with yourself and your surroundings. As for the social aspect, opt for conversation-centric communication. I know a pretty long term, but let me explain. According to this philosophy, phone calls, video calls, and IRL meetings are the only communication methods that count. Other methods such as using WhatsApp or Discord, not so much. Although they can be used to send some important information such as a meeting date or a location. There is one more solution, that is to live a digitally minimal life. What is this digital minimalism? Well, this philosophy tells us to ruthlessly disengage from intensive use of technology. Cal Newport, in his book Digital Minimalism, tells us that this philosophy is not anti-technology, but instead it's about being more mindful about our technology usage. I am deeply affected by this idea of being digitally minimal. I believe it promotes creativity, critical thinking, and being more present with our surroundings and people. Being digitally minimal doesn't mean that you have to abstain from using all the technology. Instead, you opt for using only the technology that is necessary. I mean, you can surely live without compulsively checking your Facebook feeds, right? So how do we start living a digitally minimal life? Well, first of all, read Cal Newport's book that has every single thing that you need to know. And second, try to understand your usage pattern. Try to see if you use a particular app or service or a device like intensive way, and try to know them down. And this will help you in the next step. The third step, do a digital declutter. A digital declutter is basically a 30 days program where you opt out of using optional technology and change your tech using habits. In these 30 days, you experiment with your life, and replace mindless technology usage with high quality activities. This requires you to be highly specific about your technology usage. I am currently following it, and so far I am more present, happier, and mindful. And I know that you can be too. The whole point of this video was to make you realize that we live in a difficult time. It was not our choice, but we do have a choice now. We need to go back to the time where it was more slow, peaceful, and steady. We need to stop prioritizing the humdrum and fast-paced modern lifestyle. We need to embrace solitude and refrain from poor quality social activities. Pause for a second and think, is this worth it? The time you spend mindlessly scrolling or impulsively checking your Instagram DMs could be better used. Perhaps you could learn a new skill, work on a project, or spend time with your family and friends. As Marcus Aurelius says, you are better off not giving the small things more time than they deserve. Analyze and get a hold of yourself. Stop slipping by. I know it's easier said than done, but you would be doing yourself a favor. Be a better human for a better future.